Listen, Ivan Kuzmich, I said to the commandant, it is our duty to defend the fort to the last gasp, that is understood. But we must think of the women's safety. Send them to Orenburg, if the road be still open, or to some fort further off and safer, which the rascals have not yet had time to reach. Ivan Kuzmich turned to his wife. Look here, mother, really, had we not better send you away to some more distant place till the rebels be put down? What nonsense! Replied his wife. Show me the fortress that bullets cannot reach. In what respect is Belogorskaya not safe? Thank heaven, we have now lived here more than 21 years. We have seen the Bashkirs and the Kyrgyz, perhaps we may weary out Pugachev here. Well, little mother, rejoined Ivan Kuzmich, stay if you like, since you reckon so much on our fort. But what are we to do with Masha? It is all right if we weary him out or if we be succored. But if the robbers take the fort? Well, then, but here Vasilisa Igorovna could only stammer and become silent, choked by emotion. No, Vasilisa Igorovna, resumed the commandant, who remarked that his words had made a great impression on his wife, perhaps for the first time in her life, it is not proper for Masha to stay here. Let us send her to Orenburg to her godmother. There are enough soldiers and cannons there, and the walls are stone. And I should even advise you to go away thither, for though you be old yet think on what will befall you if the fort be taken by assault. Well? Well? Said the wife, we will send away Masha, but don't ask me to go away, and don't think to persuade me, for I will do no such thing. It will not suit me either in my old age to part from you and go to seek a lonely grave in a strange land. We have lived together, we will die together. And you are right, said the commandant. Let us see, there is no time to lose. Go and get Masha ready for her journey, tomorrow we will start her off at daybreak, and we will even give her an escort, though, to tell the truth, we have none too many people here. But where is she? At Akulina Pamfilovna's, answered his wife. She turned sick when she heard of the taking of Nina Cern, I dread lest she should fall ill. Oh, God in heaven! That we should have lived to see this. Vasilisa Egorevna went away to make ready for her daughter's departure. The council at the commandant still continued, but I no longer took any part in it. Marya Ivanovna reappeared for supper, pale and her eyes red. We supped in silence, and we rose from table earlier than usual. Each of us returned to his quarters after bidding goodbye to the whole family. I purposely forgot my sword, and came back to fetch it. I felt I should find Marya alone. In fact, she met me in the porch, and handed me my sword. "Goodbye, Petr Andreevich," she said to me, crying, "they are sending me to Orenburg." Keep well and happy. Mayhap God will allow us to see one another again. If not," she began to sob. I pressed her in my arms. "God be with you, my angel," I said to her. "My darling, my loved one, whatever befall me, rest assured that my last thought and my last prayer will be for you." Masha still wept, sheltered on my breast. I kissed her passionately, and abruptly went out. Chapter 7: The Assault. All the night I could not sleep, and I did not even take off my clothes. I had meant in the early morning to gain the gate of the fort, by which Marya Ivanovna was to leave, to bid her a last goodbye. I felt that a complete change had come over me. The agitation of my mind seemed less hard to bear than the dark melancholy in which I had been previously plunged. Blended with the sorrow of parting, I felt within me vague, but sweet, hopes, an eager expectation of coming dangers, and a feeling of noble ambition. The night passed quickly. I was going out, when my door opened and the corporal came in to tell me that our Cossacks had left the fort during the night, taking away with them by force July, and that around our ramparts unknown people were galloping. The thought that Marya Ivanovna had not been able to get away terrified me to death. I hastily gave some orders to the corporal, and I ran to the commandant's house. Day was breaking. I was hurrying down the street when I heard myself called by someone. I stopped. "Where are you going, if I may presume to ask you?" said Ivan Ignatievich, catching me up. "Ivan Kuzmich is on the ramparts, and has sent me to seek you." The Pujach has come. Is Marya Ivanovna gone? I asked, with an inward trembling. She hasn't had time, rejoined Iwan Ignatiych. The road to Orenburg is blocked, the fort surrounded, and it's a bad lookout, Petr Andreevich. We went to the ramparts, a little natural height, and fortified by a palisade. We found the garrison here under arms. The cannon had been dragged hither the preceding evening. The commandant was walking up and down before his little party. The approach of danger had given the old warrior wonderful activity. Out on the steppe, and not very far from the fort, could be seen about 20 horsemen, who appeared to be Cossacks, but amongst them were some Bashkirs, easily distinguished by their high caps and their quivers. The commandant passed down the ranks of the little army, saying to the soldiers,